Let's continue our spatial awareness lesson. In the first two lessons, we learned to feel the dimensions of the front and the rear of the car, lateral dimensions. We need to understand how the car's corners behave while turning. If you haven't watched the first two lessons yet, click the mouse and have a look. In this lesson, we need to understand where our wheels go when we maneuver around some hole or just move straight. Part 3. For starters, I'll give you a curious exercise to revise what you've learned. I make a square using 4 pillars. The distance between them is about 4, 5 or 6 meters. I ask the student to drive through the square and then come back to it along the shortest path from any side. I become a traffic controller, and I make the square smaller with each time. The square eventually becomes some random figure, and the motion path that I set becomes more sophisticated and complicated. Every time I make the student slow down and check all the pillars. For these classes, you need a separate ground and complete absence of other cars. The student is so focused on the exercise that an approaching car may remain unnoticed. This is the main exercise in the entire cycle of the spatial awareness lessons. In 20 minutes, the motion pattern becomes so complicated that even professional drivers may feel uneasy. But this is what practice is made for. And now, the next exercise. I explain to my students that we are going to do a new exercise, to pop boxes. Choose cartons with cups suit best for this exercise. It's a good idea to find a lot of such cartons. Scatter them all over the ground. You need to pop them with both left and right wheels. Why do the cartons need to have cups? They are quite airproof. And when you drive over such cotton, it kind of explodes, with a characteristic and pleasant pop. It's pleasant because the student realizes that she hasn't missed, and you can see that she's in a better mood after such a pop. You can use plastic bottles instead of cartons, but in this case you'll need to prevent the bottles from rolling. Otherwise, they fly away at the most inappropriate moment, right from beneath the wheel, and you have an impression that you've missed it, but in fact the bottle is to blame. And you always need to end your lessons in a good mood, on a good note. You need to gain victory every time, even if it's a small one. That's all. See you later. The author of this lesson is Sergei Novakshonov, translated by Ksenia Kogan, Prima Vista Translation Agency.